Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson, illustrated by Elizabeth Cheever Gesseman. This is a 53 card deck and guidebook for embodying love, and I think you'll really like it. The artwork is just beautiful. So this is a two-piece box, very sturdy cardboard. This is what the side looks like. It's published by Hay House. And it's $21.99 in the US, $28.99 in Canada. It says the Divine Feminine Oracle is an invitation to reclaim your power. It's a spiritual tool to hone your intuition. Working with it can be a sacred practice of remembering that you contain your own answers. You can drop into your heart, that cathedral of love inside you, and receive what is needed. All right, so let's take a look. So inside the box, this is what the inside the box looks like. Let's look at the guidebook first. So this is a really thick little guidebook. It's soft cover. And we'll see. It's title page. It's copyright 2018, so it's been out for a few years. Here's other Hay House products by Megan Watterson. She wrote How to Love Yourself. Table of contents. Dedication, introduction, why this oracle now, why each card meets you eye to eye, why I won't tell you how to use this oracle, invitation, invocation, soul voice meditation, and intention. And then we have the Divine Feminine Oracle. And we start with each card. So it has a small black and white picture of the card, the title of the card, if the person, if the woman or the Divine Feminine character is has another name or title, there is a quote, and then it says who she is, and then when your soul selects her card, what it means. And then there's a soul voice meditation and an intention. All right, so let's see if they all have the same thing. So when your soul selects the card, soul voice meditation and intention. Yes. Okay, so they have that for each card. There's quite a bit written for each card. So when we're done looking at the cards, I will do a one card reading for you so you can see how the book is written, to see if you can relate to it. Especially with oracle decks, I think it's really important to be able to relate to the guidebook, because it's nice to know what the author means. Even though you can use them intuitively, it's nice to be able to relate to what the author says, and it's very interesting and a lot of times necessary. So there's acknowledgments at the back about the author, Megan Watterson, and about the artist, Elizabeth Cheever Gesseman, and then publisher information. This page is anywhere, anytime card readings on your mobile device. Download the mobile app and get a free 7-day trial. All right, so there's that. That's the guidebook. All right, let's take a look at the cards. The inside of the box is plain on the bottom. The cards are heavy cardstock. They've got that matte finish. It's kind of a little bit waxy looking or feeling. And they are matte on both sides. All right, they're probably, the weight is, yeah, I would say that's heavy stock. All right, so let's take a look at the cards. So first we have, and please forgive me if I pronounce these wrong. I'm not familiar with a lot of these names. So first we have Akalanda, the goddess of never not broken. This is interesting. So each card has the name of the entity or the goddess, then her title, if she has one, and then a quote. On this one's, everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Then we have Amaterasu, the goddess of light. Anandamayi Ma, the joy-permeated mother. Ariadne, mistress of the labyrinth. The Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. Brigid or Brede, the goddess of the eternal flame. Catherine Laboure, the patroness of miraculous healing. The cosmic egg, the divine feminine. Dakini, the enlightened feminine. Diana, queen of the wilderness. Enheduanna, the high priestess. Fatima, mother of imams. Freya, the goddess of discernment. Green Terra, the Buddha of enlightened action. Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. Isis, the goddess of magic. Joan of Arc, the warrior of light. Kali, the mother of the universe. Khadija, the mother of believers. Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. Lalita, the red goddess. Lala, the saint of spoken words. Lilith, the first woman. Mechig Labdron, the diamond-hearted Dakini. Mai Bago, the warrior saint. Marguerite Porete, the mystic of divine love. Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. Mary of Nazareth, the mother of God. Miao Shan, the princess of mercy. Mirabai, the saint of true freedom. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the empress of protection. Parvati, the goddess of devotion. Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. Type 2 there. Yep. Queen Esther, the morning star. Rabia, the queen of saintly women. Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. Saint Brigid, Our Lady of Exalted Light. Sappho, the poetess. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Sarah Lakali, the Queen of the Outsiders. Sarasvati, the Goddess of Self-Knowledge. Sekhmet, the Red Lady. Shekinah, the Presence of the Divine Feminine. Teresa of Avila, the Lady of the Interior Life. Our Lady of the Interior Life, sorry. Thekla, the Prophetess of True Power. Vajra Yogini, the Essence of all Buddhas. White Buffalo Calf Woman, the Prophetess of the Sacred Way. Yamoja, the Goddess of all that flows. And Yeshi Sogyal, the Lady of the Lotus Born. And last but not least, Zhu Xuanjing, the Mystic of Peace. All right, so there are 53 cards. All right, so very beautiful artwork. Very, very beautiful. I love them. Love the cards. They're very soft, very kind of watercolory. So let's see how they shuffle. The size is roughly a usual size of an oracle deck. Let me show you how this compares to my tarot deck. Again, I didn't have it on my table, but that's okay. Someday I'll remember. Okay, so this is my tarot deck. That is the Radiant Rider-Waite. So it's about 3/4 of an inch wider and about 1/4 of an inch longer in size. It's always good to get an idea of the size. So for shuffling, they're pretty stiff cards. They stuck together not badly, but maybe a couple little, and they're very stiff, okay? So you can do the riffle shuffle, but it's a little bit harder to do it. So Let's see. I mean, they seem to shuffle well enough. This is, sorry, that's shuffler error. That was me. Totally me. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. All right, yeah, they're fine. All right, so let's see what the universe has to say to us through this deck. Okay, Spirit, what does our viewer need to know today? What does our viewer need to know or think about today? What does our viewer... what does our viewer need to know? I know it's this one. What does our viewer need to know or think about today? And the card is Queen Esther, the Morning Star. So let's see what the book says about Queen Esther. The card says, my ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. All right, so the table of contents is alphabetical, so we can look up Queen Esther. So she's page 146. And it says this, who she is. Esther represents the powerful combination of feminine intuition and divine timing. Esther was a Hebrew orphan born with the name Hadassah. Raised by her cousin Mordecai, she lived with the Jewish community in exile in Persia during the 5th century BCE. Mordecai became aware of a plot against the Jewish people created by the king's chief minister, Haman. Using her brilliance and her intuition, Esther came up with a plan to save her cousin and her people. Her beauty had caught the attention of the king, so when his current wife, Vashti, refused to come to him when called, Esther seized the moment, and the king chose her to be his wife. Then Esther didn't wait for the king to call her. She prepared a large banquet and then called for him. Once he was fully in love with her, she revealed that she was a Jew and that Haman had plotted to kill her people. The book of Esther in the Tanakh, or the Hebrew Scriptures, is known as the Scroll, or the Megillah, and it is read twice out loud, once in the morning and in the evening, during the festival of Purim, to celebrate the memory of Esther's brave actions. Her name is derived from the word meaning bright star, or morning and evening star. This is the name she grew into when she courageously trusted her intuition and used its divine timing to save herself and her people. And it says, when your soul selects this card, or selects her card, the ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. When we are feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can be exceptionally loud and can inform the ego to work overtime in trying to get something accomplished or to manipulate something to happen. The natural flow of energy that's always at work behind the scenes, the universe's capacity to assist us, then gets blocked. When we are in service of love, we are following the dictates of our soul. And when the ego is in service of the soul, divine timing ensues. Esther mastered this art. Even under extreme duress, she listened wisely to her soul. She became a queen by letting her love for her people inform her feminine intuitive powers. This is her imperative. Trust that everything is aligning in divine timing. Trust your soul voice. And then it says soul voice meditation. What do I intuitively know will happen in divine timing for me? The intention says, my ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Again, my ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. All right, very good. So that, friends, is my review of the Divine Feminine Oracle, written by Megan Watterson, with artwork by Elizabeth Cheever Gessman, and published by Hay House. If you enjoyed this review, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free for you and it helps me out a whole lot. I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.